Hello, my pouring friends, and thank you for joining me. This is a gradient background Dutch pour inspired by Amanda from Crystal Coast Originals. Thank you, Amanda, for sharing your technique. So, my attempt is using available products here in South Africa, and I'm doing this technique on a 40 centimeter Dala round canvas. I'm going to be using a regular paintbrush. It's a hog bristle paintbrush, and I will be doing my gradient background on the canvas. But before I get to the colors, I have to first put down a layer of acrylic gel medium just to give the canvas a nice smooth surface. So for those colors. So my colors are going to be violets, and I'm also going to be using some light lavender as well as some blues, and I'm going to end off with a lime green as well as a gold. So all I'm doing is I've taken the colors straight from the containers, and I'm blending those colors for my background. So I've added some of the periwinkle blues, the light lavender, as well as the lime green and the gold. So my canvas is completely dry. It's the next day, and I'm ready to lay down my transparent base. Now the transparent base, I'm still experimenting because I don't have Floetrol. Amanda, in her videos, she does give the recipe for the transparent base, but those products are not easily available where I live, and so I have to experiment with what's available to me. And so I've used a mixture of white craft glue. I've mixed in some pouring glaze and a little bit of water to give it some to make it liquid and to allow it to flow easy on my canvas. I'm spreading it very, very thinly on the canvas using a spatula. And once I'm completed, that step, I'm going to add my pouring colors. These are the colors that I'm going to blow out in a Dutch pour fashion. So I'm starting with the violet. I want the Dutch pour to blend nicely with the background. So that's a violet. The next color I'm going to lay right on top of that violet. It's going to be a light lavender. It's called a jacaranda, and it's a local brand of acrylic paint that's manufactured here in South Africa. Then on top of that lavender, I'm going to add a powder blue. It's a nice baby color, light blue. And on top of that powder blue, I'm adding a deep yellow. I really want the yellow to have some dominance in this painting. And then on top of the yellow, I'm adding a titanium white. And yeah, just going over it again, making sure that I have enough white on the canvas. My blow dryer is an 1800 watt. It's a nice lightweight hair dryer, and it's got two power settings. So it's got a low airflow and a high airflow. And I'm starting off with the low airflow because I'm not quite sure how much speed I need to move this paint. And so I'm going to switch over to a high airflow because the low airflow was not enough to move the paint. So it's best always just to test the airflow. Start off with the low, and if it's not enough to move, then switch to a higher airflow. So now I'm just spreading the paint in those petal formations that we are so familiar with a Dutch pour. And I go over the edges only again. I don't blow out from the center. I'm just spreading the, composition, spreading the paint from the edges outward. So this is the first try that I'm doing a gradient swipe. I don't know how it's going to turn out. That milky white layer is the transparent base, and it will dry clear. But at this stage, I'm just experimenting and I'm excited. I love the way, it blew out on that base. I think the key for me here was that the base was very thinly spread on the canvas. There wasn't a lot of base, that transparent base I'm talking about. And now I'm just, pulling in some of those petals, creating just nice patterns. I did this for the first time in a video that I published on the 21st, round about the 21st of September in 2021. So it was about almost 1.5 years ago when I started to create those indents in my Dutch ball petals. And I see it's many people are doing that as well. So I'm going to put up a link to that video and then you can go and have a look at it. So this is just a close-up to show you that the paint has spread nicely. The pulling of the indents into the Dutch ball petals creates a nice design. It looks really easy on the eye. I love the way the colors have blended. Every color is showing up nicely, and that yellow just gives it the perfect pop. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that I have also inspired you to try this. I'll continue with my experiments and bring you more videos. Thank you once again for being here, for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.